going on? Jujubear here. Welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got another 2v2. This is the second of 3 that I played with Bobby the other day. Now I'm playing as the Thracians, or the ODRYSIAN Kingdom. I know I always call them that. And Bobby is going to be playing as the EPIRUS. Over on the other side we've got the Suebi and the Arverni. So definitely some pretty powerful factions we're up against, and we don't really have powerful factions to play with at this point. So what we've done is gone for a little bit more of a kind of like a Subcommanders kind of build. I'm going to be commanding the infantry and the skirmishing power, and Bobby's going to be taking the cavalry to the fight. So we've got an Indian war elephant up the back. We got Thessalian cav for days. 3 over there. What have we got? 1 here. 2 over there. Couple of Hellenic Royal Cav as well. Mercenary Italian Cav also brought from Bobby. Hellenic Royal Cav General. Supporting these Cav engagements, I'm going to have a couple of these Mercenary Folksmen. And I've also got 2 of these Thracian Bowmen, 1 out on each flank. Now, what I'm hoping to do... Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, Mercenary Folksmen and a Thracian Noble. So, what we're hoping to do is win the flanks, and then with these Thracian Bowmen, I can get some nice shots into some fairly nice angles on our opponents here. Now, in the center, I've got 2 Thracian Slingers. Hopefully, just to kind of lure some fire out of the opposing skirmishers there. We've got Mercenary Hoplites and Mercenary Veteran Hoplites, just as like a rock to which my ODRYSIAN Kingdom can stand. Seeing as we've got some units that are pretty shaky. They are very powerful on the charge, and they can do a lot of damage, but they're not very good against skirmishers, and, I mean... You kind of have to babysit them through the process of the match, just because they can get destroyed by cav, they can get destroyed by enemy skirmishers, elephants, chariots, everything, you name it. They kind of suffer. And we've also got 2 Thracian Peltasts and another Thracian Noble as my general here. So let's go overhead. Just check this out. What we've done. So infantry, cav up the back, cav. What the Suebi player has brought is 3 of these Germanic Slingers, 2 Germanic Scout Riders out in this flank, 2 Spear Wall. What he's brought, 3 Sword Masters. There's probably more over here, is there? No. 1 Wolf Warrior, 2 Bloodsworn, 2 Round Shield Swordsmen, and a Hex Bearer, and 2 Spear Wall up the back there as well. The Arverni's gone for a pretty classic build here. Chosen Swordsman at the front. Celtic Skirmishers up the front, 3 of those. We got Levy Freeman at the back, Osworn out in that flank. So 3 Osworn and a Spear Noble General and a Light Horse. Not sure why you wouldn't bring some more Heavy Horse, but I guess that's just their build. Let's put this into forward a little bit, just so that we can get closer into the action. Now you can see I'm trying to keep my Thracian Nobles and Folksmen close to this cavalry, just so that I can support whenever they need it. But what we're going to have to make sure that we do is that we're going to have to try and make sure that the Swordmaster General doesn't get their fast charge ability applied, because you kind of assume if someone's bringing the Suebi up against factions like the EPIRUS and Thrace, they're probably going to be bringing a fast charge ability general. Now what he's done is he's going to start opening fire on my Thracian Slingers. That's okay, I don't mind that. As long as they're wasting ammo on those kind of units and not my Thracian Nobles or Thracian Warriors. Just because these guys don't have the missile block chance that you... They sound insane. Just because they don't have the missile block chance that you kind of need. Thessalian's taking fire actually. Bobby's going to have to be careful that you can get that unit out of there. There he goes, going to take out a couple of these Germanic Slingers. Going to take a nasty shot from a couple of those Germanic Slingers as well as he pulls out. But that allows me to kind of get some nice shots in here with my own Thracian Slingers. This Spear Wall is taking fire from my Slingers. And it looks like we're going to engage piecemeal. Bobby's kind of jostling for position. We've got these Scout Riders out in the flank. There's going to be a big threat to our Thessalians. Just because we've got no missile block chance on those units, no missile block chance on these units. But I do have a Thracian Bowman here that I can use against the opponent. Bobby's going to go straight in, take out a couple of these spear wall. Going to probably continue into these longbow hunters a little bit. Going to get a nice charge in here to these spear wall as well. They are light spear infantry, so they're going to drop fairly fast. Getting a lot of kills in that unit there. All the while, I did charge into this spear wall with my Thracian warriors. Going to get a lot of kills, but we did take a volley of precursors. But what that means is I can get some fairly nice shots in with my Thracian slingers into the rear of the spear wall as they run away. So I don't know if that's very cost-effective engagement, but I don't know, it works for us. Germanic Scout Riders get a fairly nice charge into my my Thracian Bowmen. Don't know why I wasn't paying attention over on this flank. Over here, we've just got a little bit of standoff. These Thessalians don't want to commit to these to attacking these Levy Freemen and Celtic skirmishers just yet. But yeah, Bobby's running riot, getting a lot of kills. We managed to pull down a whole bunch of these Germanic Scout Riders, but not before I take 30 losses from these Thracian Bowmen. I'm going to start opening fire on those units to see if I can get some kills. But they are being chased off by these Thessalians as well, so. In the center, getting some very nice rear shots into the spear wall. Kind of being wasted, the fodder units. Over here, this Thracian Slinger's being teamed up 2-on-1 with those Germanics. Nothing has really happened over on that flank yet. Everyone's kind of sizing each other up, but this is probably where the most of the action is happening so far. Managed to finish off this spear wall with the Thracian Boatmen. Bobby again is going to be pushing back their skirmishers so I can get some nice shots into their rear. Very skirmish heavy Suebi build here. Definitely not what you would expect, I suppose. Getting some nice free shots on these Germanic Scout Riders. Very good units, very cheap units. He probably should have brought a couple more of those units in this fight. So it looks like we got the Arverni going to be moving up on our position. Going to be gearing up for a charge. My plan... Oh, here we go. So Bobby's got in with his Thessalians and he's going to take out a couple of these Germanic slingers on the way down. So just kind of throwing units at our opponent, and there's nothing wrong with that because we've got the cav to boot. A couple of these Hoplite units gearing up for a charge, just kind of getting into position. I can feel it coming. These Bloodswarm are getting ready for a nice charge here. Though I'm going to bring my Thracian warriors, and it looks like Bobby's going to time his charge pretty nicely to coincide with this, bowling over a whole bunch of those Bloodsworn. Again over here, getting nice charge, and I'm going to follow up with my Thracian warriors. And whatever units do make it through are going to meet these mercenary Hoplites with their... I think they have expert charge defense? No, they don't. No, they don't. Oh, well, so in the center, getting nice charges all across the board. These units are going to be collapsing in on these Thracian warriors, so they're kind of blobbing up the units a little bit. Probably not the best use of units just so far. Spear wall are going to get absolutely shredded. All these spear units are going to get massacred by these Thracian nobles. Wrapping around a couple of these Hoplite units, getting a nice charge in there. Just going to hopefully hold them for now. My Thracian Peltas getting some nice shots into this big old glob of units. My Hoplites are holding firm, but I have lost a lot of these Thracian warriors, probably not being utilized to their best ability. Thracian nobles here getting 20 kills. Haven't lost a man yet. Though the Arverni player is just throwing units in here at this point. Over on this flank, we are wrapping them up, taking out a whole bunch of skirmishers. And I have got a fair bit of ammo left on my Thracian Bowmen, so it looks like I'm going to switch targets and fire into this blob here. I have a mercenary Hoplite getting ready for attack. And it looks like I'm going to start bringing my Thracian nobles and mercenary Folksmen into this assault. Now, Bobby's brought his elephants in, probably at the opportune moment, because there aren't really any skirmishers left in the field that can threaten us. Only 20 kills so far, but that number's probably going to skyrocket fairly soon. These Thracian nobles getting a nice charge into these spear nobles, hopefully going to kill that unit off. And you can see I've got my Thracian bowmen. I'm just trying to focus fire on that spear noble, just knock them out before they can do any more damage. These are chosen swordsmen going to get charged out by this mercenary Italian cav. And it looks like my Thracian nobles are getting ganged up on them from a few different angles here. Definitely not in a good place. But if we can finish up this flank fairly quickly, then we should be in a good place to kind of wrap around the Arverni remainders. Celtic skirmishers finally getting a couple of nice volleys in here on the mercenary Indian war elephants. Not before they got 132 kills here though. And these Indian war elephants are just going to start wrecking on my veteran hoplites. A lot of kills actually, 60 kills in that unit. Fortunately, they do go into the back of the Swordmaster General, and we're going to pull out all our cav and all our kind of units. Just make sure that they can kind of get the job done without doing anything else. My first mercenary folksmen are going to push those skirmishers back. I don't think my Thracian noble's dead just yet. It doesn't look like. So it's fairly good that they haven't, because I would lose quite a lot of units on the field if my general did die. These Germanic scout riders just being a bit of a nuisance, just pulling down a whole bunch of my slingers and bowmen, that kind of thing. And it looks like we have surrounded the Swordmaster General, and we're going to start hacking this guy apart. Let's see if we can get a couple of raffia kills. Come on, hit him. Hey, no. So it looks like they're going to start routing there. Yep. So they've gone. The Indian War Elephant's going to continue its stampede all along this front and start taking out some of these chosen swordsmen. Getting some nice shots in here with my Thracian peltasts and slingers into these chosen swordsmen. Down to 51 men at this point. The Arverni player does have a couple of these units left on the battlefield. He's got spear nobles that we were trying to kill off before. 2 of these Oathsworn and a Celtic skirmisher, but it looks like we've got too many units left in the battlefield that they can't really deal with. So what I might do just for now is put it on to forward. And yeah, we've got a whole bunch of units that are surrounding. This Thracian bowman's coming back, and we're getting a chain rout on a lot of these Oathsworn. 113 men left on that Oathsworn. Wow. So, lots of kills on the Thracian noble. That actually, I didn't expect that to happen so quickly. The Thracian warriors getting absolutely trounced. I really expected more out of those units, but they managed to get themselves destroyed. Mercenary Folksmen, lots of kills on that unit there. I think that was getting into a lot of spear units, this unit. So double XP Chevron, 162 kills. And Hoplite is doing what they do best, just holding up. Bobby. Silver XP Chevron on the India War Elephant, really nice stuff. And, 200 kills in a couple of these Hellenic Royal Cav, really nice stuff. So very, I guess, micro-heavy build if you're playing as the Cav contingent in a Subcommanders kind of battle. But definitely handled it heaps well. He was covering the flanks, getting some nice rear charges, that kind of thing. Oathsworn doing really well, 130 something kills on both of them. Suebi units, not really, pretty underwhelming all across the board. But anyway, that's about it for today. We're going to be coming back with the next battle. I think it's the last of 3. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Jujubear signing out. Peace.